It's the 150th anniversary of the proclamation for Decoration Day to be observed annually and nationwide. It was put out by General John A. Logan of the Grand Army of the Republic back in 1868. At first it was called Decoration Day. It was that for 2 years, and then it was changed to Memorial Day, and it's been that ever since. We welcome you this morning, and we honor the memory of those who gave their lives in the service of our country.
Well, really, I mean, Memorial Day, I think, often gets overlooked. It's really about those that have fallen, defending the freedoms and the liberties that we have, and I unfortunately think we often take for granted. A lot of people are put in a lot of hours to make this parade happen every year. It's an excellent event, and I just hope if you're not in town and you're not able to be with us today, that you'll just take a moment on your own time to pause and remember those that have lost their lives.
Memorial Day is about the people that we lost, that we left behind. None of them are left behind. Everybody came home, but some of them came home to be lost. And there's a lot of brothers and stuff over there that you get really close to. This Aries, my buddy, he takes care of me. So a lot of the stress and stuff like that I deal with, he keys off of that, and he deals with a lot of the stress, and he deals with the PTSD issues.
Well, it's a celebration of life, and unfortunately those that gave theirs, maybe not by their choice, but through their service and dedication and love for the country. And we need to respect them and thank them all the time for all of the benefits that we have today.
Who have served and remembering their lives and the sacrifice that they made for us. So this day is very important to me.
Drafted into the Army, and I got my draft papers on my birthday. That was my birthday from Uncle Sam.
2 guys in my block that were killed in Europe. Good friends of mine that grew up with them. And I think of them all the time. They just live 2 houses away from me, my friends.
Memorial Day, my gosh, how could it be any more important to honor those who really have given the ultimate sacrifice for this great country.
So I was cleaning recently and I came across a small book, and I don't really remember where I got it, but it's called War Letters, and it's an armed services edition. This is a condensed version, but it's letters going back to the Civil War that soldiers had written home to their families, and it's fascinating to see the times and the changes, and even just how the language has changed over the hundreds of years. But the letter I read that stuck with me was from the Vietnam conflict, and First Lieutenant Dean Allen, who was 27 years old from Florida, wrote to his wife, and he said, "Babes, I don't know what the answer is. Being a platoon leader is a lonely job. I don't want to really get to know anybody over here because it would be bad enough to lose a man, but I damn sure don't want to lose a friend." Now, 4 days after he wrote this letter, Dean Allen stepped on a landmine while on a search and destroy mission. And while he was being evacuated from the scene, a second landmine exploded and he died 3 days later. 27 years old, Bronze Star recipient, Air Medal, and Purple Heart. That's what Memorial Day is about.